Hey everyone, my name's Rico.
My name's Chris.
And welcome back to SneakerWeb, where we are going to finally finish off the Yeezy history videos, Chris.
Yeah, it's been a long way, and a lot of stuff has been happening lately with the Yeezy brand. So we want to give you our predictions and look at Yeezy going forward.
And before we do that, I do just want to give a quick shout out to both 3 Up Prints and to Lethal. 3 Up Prints is supplying SneakerWeb t-shirts. 2 Lethal is just a dope brand that you guys should look into if you want some dope apparel. And with that being said, let's get right into it. Chris, start it out for us.
A few moments later.
I know Yeezy's been putting out a lot of different shoes, putting out different designs. A lot of them being earth tones as of late. A lot of oranges, I'm noticing. A lot of oranges and deep blues. I don't really know how to feel about the new designs personally, but I kind of like that. I mean, I know I was saying before that Yeezy needs to move away from earth tones. And I'm kind of glad that they are.
Apparently Kanye heard you and said we need more.
Yeah, we need, now they're going for more like sun tones and ocean tones, and which that's okay. I feel like, you know, that's good for the brand going forward. A lot of people seem to really be into the orange thing, like the 700s or the 500s that came out. I think they were called the End Flames or something like that. But haven't seen too many Yeezy drops, not gonna lie. I have seen him pushing more of the 700 brand. I don't think I've seen a 350 V2 in a little bit, at least. But I know he is coming out with the revamped design, which I call the Yeezy, I guess, 350 V2.5s, like the mist, you know, the clear, you know, looking ones. So
can we just get the V3 already?
Just do it!
Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm personally tired of the V2 design. It was cool when it came out. We got all these different renditions in every single color. Sure, some people need more colors and they need more 350s in their life, but me personally, I'm just ready for the new version of it, so to speak. I want new materials, I want new colors, I want new everything.
I feel like with Yeezy, like how they're growing, I'm not gonna lie, when he first showed the alien colorway, I thought that was going to be the start of the V3, but turns out that wasn't really the direction that he decided he was going to go, and he was going to continue the V2 line, which I'm perfectly okay with. I enjoy V2s. I think they're comfortable.
I thought the 380 was going to turn into the V3.
That's what I thought too, and I was like, okay, are these the V3s? Because a lot of people were speculating, okay, these are the V3s, these are what people are going to start looking into, and it slowly became its own thing, and I'm kind of okay that it became its own thing. Like, it allows him to experiment with another side of Yeezy and a different way he can mix the boosts together and different materials. So I think that's pretty okay.
They're very comfortable. I'll give it that.
Yeah. I think the colorways, though, that he's chosen for that specific model.
Alien is by far my favorite still.
Alien is very good. I like the Onyx as well. I like the contrast of colors. I like the whites and then the blacks.
Yes.
I do like the mix that he was going for. A lot of the colorways that have come out for them haven't really been too spectacular.
Yeah.
Like, I know he's coming out with some new ones. Just recently, I forget the name of them. But they're like a white or cream, and then they have some green, and they have some blues. I feel like there should be a point where he reaches out to like people who wear his stuff. Okay. And try to see what the community wants. You know what I mean? Like,
I get that.
I feel like with Yeezy, there's not really much outreach with what the community wants, and it's more so of like what Kanye already has on the back burner and what Adidas already has set in stone. Now the new 350s coming out in this summer, I'm digging it. Like, the icy blue one, the clear charcoal.
I know you love your ice.
Like, I thought at first I wasn't feeling it because of the cage, but I really looked at the shoe and I'm like, this isn't a different, even though it keeps the same silhouette, it's an innovative design.
How icy is too icy? Like what if shoe designers started putting diamonds, like real ice, on shoes?
I mean, there is a Swarovski Dunk that did come out, which resells for about $2 to $3K. I could be wrong, but the shoe retail was like, I think close. I might be wrong on the price, but I feel like that shoe was retailing at $500 when it first came out, or close to it. I think, you know, I think Yeezy is he's going in the right direction as far as creativity.
Yeah.
Now I did see a shoe where it's called the Yeezy. It's a UV light Yeezy shoe.
Okay.
So when the sun hits it, it's gonna have a different glow, a different color, maybe different patterns on the shoe.
Real quick, I gotta shout out one
Yeah.
of the Discord members because he does his own custom kicks, and he took a pair of Air Max 90s and he did the same like UV effect to it, and it did like this pastel color effect.
Yeah.
So shout out to Alex over at the Discord. I'll put his name here if you guys want to go check him out. But amazing job with that.
Yeah, and I do admire his idea with that creativity in the long run. It's still a V2 silhouette, but I'm super excited to see what he can do to mix it up. I did also see another colorway that was more of like a jungle style colorway, or if you have like the backwoods style, the John Deere kind of grass, colorway for hunters or whatever. I saw one like that.
If hunters start hunting Yeezys, like,
That'll be
are you really hunting, or are you just being bougie?
I mean,
Or
personally,
both, probably.
I feel like Kanye's doing what other people ask him to do. He's kind of branching away from the standard Yeezy. Even the Belugas, the 2.0s, from what I'm hearing, they're supposed to be a, a reflective pair for the anniversary of the Beluga 2.0s, which was one of the first ones to kick it off for the Yeezys in the first place.
Yeah.
So I think he's going in the right direction. It's just, how much longer do you think he can milk the V2 line, and for how long?
Well, that's kind of what I was referring to in the beginning, is like, when are we going to get a new rendition? Like yes, this design has brought in so much, but just like, Air Jordan 1s, you can only make so many different color palettes and different color choices. And a lot of people, especially nowadays, don't even like the new renditions that they have. Now, there are some sparing people that like some of the new changes and the new addition of Zoom Air in them. With this, especially with Adidas, it's kind of the same question with Boost. How long can you ride Boost before not only do you need to come up with your own thing and then implement a new technology? It's kind of the same thing with Yeezy. Now, the thing that I'm mostly excited for is the Quantum, quote-unquote, V2. Is I'm waiting for the second version of that, because me being the performance tester here at SneakerWeb, I'm looking at the performance side of things and seeing how things tech-wise can improve, and especially for basketball fans, because I have tried on the Quantums, haven't got them in yet. That review will be coming in soon. Don't know when yet, but I did feel the aspects of a basketball shoe. Like, somebody actually looked at it and said, okay, what basketball features can we add to this? But then I also thought to myself, okay, how can this be improved? Yeah. It was heavy, it was clunky.
It is very clunky.
Some of the things can definitely be improved on that shoe. So I'm definitely wondering, where can that go? And what other sports can Yeezy get into?
I feel like Yeezy is universal as a brand. Now, I feel like as far as like releasing things, Yeezy has been on the more comfort side of things. They've been releasing more Yeezy slides, more of the Yeezy
foam runners.
The foam runners, so that you've seen that.
Did you see the slipper that goes over the foam runners that make them look like Mickey Mouse shoes?
Listen, I
Chris is done. He's like, no, don't even talk to me.
I don't even want to get into it. I mean, I've seen people as far as put laces on the foam runners. I've seen people.
Why would you put laces
on the foam?
It
has little holes in front. They tie them up, and I'm like, what's the purpose?
Yeah,
it doesn't tighten the shoe.
No,
I know it's for a look.
Yeah,
but why? Is the question.
It's like buying those Balenciagas. Are those what they call?
The sock ones?
Yeah, the ones that you guys talked about on Let's Talk About It with you and June.
Yeah, I think Balenciagas, the sock version of Balenciagas, the black one, the black and white colorway, is the only decent colorway. Everything after that is just like, throw it in the trash. We don't want to see it, But that's Balenciaga.
Take it up, ball it up.
But
Kobe. So going forward a little bit more, talking about one of the recent signature athletes partnering with Yeezy, which is Derrick Rose. We've all seen the concepts and where that's going to be going. We've seen the collaboration deal that's going to be happening soon, hopefully with Gap. Now, my personal take, I'm just going to talk about Derrick Rose mostly. First of all, congratulations for Yeezy for getting a player like Derrick Rose. And Derrick Rose is very deserving. We all know his career. It's been documented heavily, especially in the area of social media with the ACL tear, meniscus tear, every kind of tear that you can think of. It basically tore Derrick Rose in half. But he's still standing today. He balled out in New York, but unfortunately, the Knicks didn't get past the Atlanta Hawks at the time of this recording. And seeing the image of the Derrick Rose, first of all, very jarring at first.
Yeah.
But
Reminds me of something.
well, okay. What does it remind you of, real quick?
Kobe's.
Which
The
Kobe's?
Adidas Kobe's. The minivan.
Oh,
Kobe's. The Kobe's
okay.
that look like a tent. A bomb shelter.
Here's
Those
what's
were
funny
pretty good.
though. It's a little more refined than the Kobe's, and I actually like them. I'm gonna put a picture here somewhere. There was a Photoshop of somebody photoshopping the Derrick Rose concept on Derrick Rose when he was like tomahawking the shit, and they looked good. But I really can't wait till I see the refined version. I really hope they don't pull a Toyota Supra and make this concept that is just gorgeous,
And then they release it.
and then the release product is not exactly what you wanted.
I mean, to be fair, Yeezy goes through a lot of changes.
Okay.
A lot of
No,
changes.
for sure.
Like the aliens weren't supposed to look like that when they initially, the Wave Runners definitely didn't look like that when that originally came out. So there's so many different things that will change over time, and I feel like Derrick Rose's shoe is like the starting point. And once he gets into basketball, imagine how many Adidas players he can really get. Imagine Trae Young wearing his own version of a Yeezy style basketball shoe.
Again, if Yeezy gets it right, because again, the reason why Kobe Bryant left Adidas in the first place is because not only were they not working with him properly, but because Adidas was just giving crappy shoes compared to Nike, compared to Jordan, etc.
I'm gonna say this: Adidas has come a long way as a brand.
Yes.
Adidas never used to be my go-to for a brand in general.
Yeah.
I was always a Nike dude or a Reebok guy. You know, I really loved Reeboks. I really love Nikes, and although I still do have love for both of those brands, Adidas sits at the top of my list only because they showed their growth and their innovation in their sneakers and silhouettes.
Yeah.
Even down to the most affordable shoe, you can tell the amount of quality and time that they put into their stylish shoe. And I feel like they do that with Kanye West. I just hope down the road, his brand doesn't become stagnant, because my fear of that started with going to a sneaker convention and seeing that a lot of people were not wearing Yeezys. And when you did ask for their opinion on Yeezys, a lot of them were, like, oh, I don't really rock them anymore. They were really cool in 2018, 2017, which was the height of not only Yeezys, but also Pharrell's. And now I feel like people wear Yeezys in passing. It still sells out. People still rock them. It's just now there's a huge wave of like Nike Dunks and Jordan 1s are becoming back in play. They never really left, but Yeezys were at one point at the forefront. Yeah. And I think if Kanye continues to be innovative and he continues to change up the shoe, put out more shoes like the Wave Runner. Yeah. Put out more shoes like, even though people don't like Quantums, make a Wave Runner colorway of the Quantums, and I guarantee you people will buy it.
Really look at your history and really evaluate not only what sells, but what... And put some history behind it. Like, why does this color exist? Why is this shoe this way? Why is this and that? Now, to kind of wrap this up, Chris, if you could summarize in a generalization, where do you think Yeezy's going to go in, say, the next 5 to 10 years? How would you just sum it up?
I don't see Yeezy being obsolete. Kanye's built an empire, and he's built probably a bigger empire than most people could in such a short period of time. And I think the hype around it is great. As long as he keeps that hype, even though it's slowing down a little bit, as long as he can keep that hype and it keeps selling out, hey, sky's the limit. I see it being here for a very long time.
Okay. Same thing for me, as long as, like you said, branch out to different companies and different collaborators. I think that Yeezy can really grow as a business. Like you said, at one point, it was truly bigger than Jordan, bigger than any other company. And actually it shows in the sense that there was a Yeezy recently that was in an auction that sold, I believe, over $1 million, which was higher than any Jordan Chicago that was actually signed by Michael Jordan. The ones that he won at the Grammys, I believe. That's the one that sold.
Yeah.
And so there is potential there for Yeezys. Again, this is just our thoughts. Somebody else can obviously chime in and give us their opinion as well in the comments. But that kind of wraps things up for the history videos for Yeezys. We are finally done. If you guys want to catch up on the history of Yeezys, we got the 2 videos, part 1 and 2, already uploaded. This is pretty much just our thoughts on the Yeezy videos, and this concludes the Yeezy history. Maybe in the next, I don't know, 10 or 15 years, we'll do another video, but we're not doing another one anytime soon. We're going to move on to bigger and better things in the sneaker vault. And with that being said, guys, make sure you guys like and subscribe and tell us your guys' favorite Yeezy and what Yeezys you guys are looking forward to this year. And with that being said, Chris,
Signing out.
peace.
Later.